A killer who didn't just take lives but played games with the police, leaving clues, mocking detectives, and sending chilling letters to the media. For decades, he remained untouchable. Was he too smart? Or was he just lucky? Some say he was a ghost, others believe he was hiding in plain sight. But one thing is certain, this was no ordinary killer. It all started with a single crime. A body was found, but this wasn't just any murder. There was a message, a clue deliberately left behind. A letter, written in a strange cipher, was sent to the local newspaper the next day. It read, "Catch me if you can. I will strike again soon. But will you be smart enough to stop me?" It was signed with a symbol, one that no one had ever seen before. The killer wasn't done. Over the next few months, more bodies appeared, and each time, he sent letters to the police and media. But what made him truly terrifying was his ability to stay ahead of the investigation. Fact 1. He used different methods each time, making it impossible to predict his next move. Fact 2. His letters contained cryptic riddles that hinted at future crimes, but no one could decode them in time. Fact 3. Some of his messages even contained personal taunts directed at specific detectives. He wanted the world to know he was in control. But was he really? Or was he getting reckless? The media unknowingly became part of his game. Every time they covered his crimes, he watched. He knew exactly how much fear he was spreading. Some experts believed the media actually encouraged him, giving him the fame he craved. The police begged the media to stop publishing his letters, but some newspapers refused, arguing that the public had a right to know. The killer had become a celebrity in the shadows. Then came the closest call. In one of his letters, he made a mistake. He hinted at a specific location. Undercover officers were sent there, and for the first time, they saw him. They chased him, but he vanished into the night. The only thing left behind? A single piece of evidence, one that would later break the case wide open. But even with this, they still couldn't catch him. It would take years before the truth was finally revealed. Decades passed. The killer had disappeared. Some believed he was dead. Others thought he was still watching, waiting for the right moment to return. But then, a breakthrough. New forensic technology was able to analyze an old piece of DNA evidence. And when the results came back, the name shocked everyone. He wasn't a criminal mastermind. He wasn't a ghost. He was an average man living a normal life. Married, kids, a job. No one suspected him. The man who had taunted police for decades had been right in front of them all along. He was finally caught. But the question remains, why? Was it about power? A twisted sense of control? Or was he simply playing a game he never expected to win? And the scariest part, how many others?
And the scariest part, how many others like him are still out there, watching, waiting, planning. What do you think? Was this killer a genius or just incredibly lucky? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more true crime cases like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. You never know which case might be solved next.